everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. I'd like to thank our sponsor Temu for sponsoring today's video. You guys check out this drying rack. It is really helping me to get rid of some of these dishes in the sink that will not be able to fit quite nicely in the dishwasher, and we're actually using it as an extra drying rack for the few things that didn't dry from the dishwasher as I am changing over the dishes. Jackson is also helping do a few things in the kitchen. We are getting ready to head out in just a little while for our groceries. There is a storm that is coming very quickly to our area, and we need to prepare for that. So again, thank you so much to Temu for sponsoring today's video. Typically, dishes are sister's job, but she has had to go to work this morning, and that dish drying rack is helping me to be able to do the job of emptying the dishwasher while I am refilling the dishwasher at the same time. The drying rack holds the things that your typical dishwasher won't hold, or sometimes we don't have enough for a full dishwasher load, and so I can just hand wash a few of the dishes using this drying rack. So anywho, thank you so much again to Temu for sponsoring today's video. You'll be able to find my code as well as a list of all the products used in this video in the description box below. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. All right, I'm in my car. You can tell. It is August 7th. Sorry, y'all. August 7th. And of course, most of y'all know I live in Eastern North Carolina, and we are prepping for Tropical Storm Debby. We believe it's going to be a tropical storm when it hits our area, but I live in the southeast corner of North Carolina. And so with that being said, there are flooding. Flooding is supposed to happen in our area. We have not seen significant flooding in this area since Hurricane Florence, but nobody planned for that flooding. I live here. I know that I live here. This is what happens when you live in a place like this. But I don't think there's any place that doesn't have something that they're always dealing with, right? Of course, you know, you got wildfires, you have tornadoes, you have all the things. So it doesn't matter where you go, extreme cold, extreme heat, you're going to be dealing with something. For us, it's Wednesday. We don't have any rain here yet. I don't see any of my neighbors prepping their areas. Like, I guess they're going to be pretty chillax about it. I prep because I am chillax. I was praying earlier. I was like, Lord, now I just refuse to come in agreement with any type of storm damage, storm surge. I don't live close to the beach, but I can get to the beach in a pretty quick amount of time. I don't live close to it, but I'm just not in agreement with any type of damage. I'm not in agreement with anything that wants to come down my dwelling place. And because of that fact, I believe the Lord has safety for us. What I will do though is prep. Of course, all of our electric companies are sending out emails, you know, what to do in the case of a storm, prepping for hurricane season, if you lose power. So we are making sure that we have all of our backup power sources fully charged so that we'll have cell phones. I have my phone and I have a work phone just in case I need to use that if something, because I use my phone a lot, so my battery doesn't stay charged a ton. Well, it does. I actually bought a new charger cord because I think the cable was just not acting right. It kept going out. Like, my phone just kept dying real easily. And I'm like, I think it's the cord. So I bought a new cord. But I have Jackson now getting ready, getting our external power sources charged up, so that everybody can have charge on their phones. We will, of course, keep everything plugged in as best we can until such time if we do lose power. But I'm on my way at the moment to go and get my groceries. It's Wednesday, it's grocery shop day, and so I'm heading over to pick up the few little things that I saw that We have a small grocery list. We don't have a ton. I have $50 and I'm staying within that $50 limit. There's no room, wiggling, nothing. So I am going to make sure that we do that. I do have some on-hand cash, just a few dollars in case I need to go somewhere. We filled up all the gas yesterday. I filled my car with gas. Sister filled her car with gas. Now, this is something that I have to think about too. If we had to evacuate, would we drive 2 separate cars? My heart says we would not drive 2 separate cars because Sister's a new driver. She's new, she's inexperienced. And if you're in a situation, I don't want Sister to be far from me. However, we have dogs. We have, we'd have to pack as much stuff as we could pack. Right now we have my sister's dogs, so I've got 3 dogs instead of 2 dogs. Where are my nearest shelters that will take dogs, which is about 30 some minutes away from me. And that route flooded the last time we had Florence. It flooded that entire route. You could actually you could go on your boat over that highway. And so, it's always those things. I think she would be more comfortable with Mom. I would see which car has the least amount of miles, probably Sister's car, and we would drive her car versus driving my car, even though I've driven both cars, so it's perfectly fine. I think she has more trunk space than I do, so we would be comfortable with Jackson and a dog in the back, or Jackson and both dogs in the back, with probably coolers at our feet, and then the trunk full if we needed to evacuate. We have evacuated before and gone inland to the cousins, the Beavers. We've been to Pastor Sean Beaver and his family. We've known them for years and years and years, and if there is ever anything that ever happens down here, they are always sending us a message. You can come here if you need to. We spent 10 days in their little house with 1 bathroom, 3 adults, 6 kids, and 2 dogs. So, we did it for 10 days when we evacuated from Florence. But the fortunate part was we didn't have any damage to our home. We came back. Of course, we were the last people to get power back on, which we're normally the first. But that was a blessing to be able to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and head to the grocery store. I was going to go to the gym, but I think I need to be around the house doing stuff. So I'm going to just get the bike today. I am going to work out, but I'm going to get the bike after I make sure everything in the garden is situated. I don't want to leave any tools or any projectile things that could, be picked up and tossed anywhere. I want to make sure that the greenhouse is secure because it's just a plastic structure. It's not, held down anyway. I do see the trees moving, so I know that the wind is picking up. I think outer bands are projected to be here tomorrow, which is Thursday. And so what I want to do is go ahead and make sure that all is well as best as I can have it for my family. With that being said, I'm headed to the grocery store. All right, y'all. So I've made it to the grocery store, and it's 11:55 in the morning, which is very good because every day every day in the evening since probably Saturday, Sunday, it has been absolutely jam-packed with people just trying to make preparations. Now the rain is starting to come down now, but it's like intermittent raining. So it'll rain and it won't rain, and it'll rain and it won't rain. Not sure if this rain is going to stop. I do have my umbrella. I have my list umbrella. I'm shopping strictly on the list. Alana sent me a couple of things, so I'm shopping strictly from her list of things to make sure that I have exactly what I need for the groceries, because I need to make sure that I'm getting exactly what we need and not going over my $50 budget, because I don't have extra money. Typically I get child support on a Tuesday. It's Wednesday. I didn't get it yesterday, but I got it on a Saturday the week before. So who's to say when? Anyway, but the rain is coming down now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the store and get my groceries. Alrighty, you guys. So I'm back with the groceries. I did go over. I'll go over every time. $62. But this is what I got. Two of these things I didn't need specifically. The paper towels and the toilet paper. I could have done without those. But we are trying to get back on our stock preps again. Jackson put this stuff out here. This is why stuff be looking all backwards and discombobulated. We praying for all of God's children. They would be my children. But God love them just the same. Okay, praise the Lord. All right. So, last week they had paper towels on sale, but they were out. So I just got a rain check and was able to pick up one. I wish I could have been able to pick up 4 at this price, but I only had enough money for 1, so I just got 1. 4 would have been better. Toilet paper, 5 something. It was $5 and some change. Butter was on sister's list. Cheese was on mom's list. I got a cucumber for the viral cucumber I've been seeing on TikTok. I'm just going to eat a portion. See, I think the reason why we are so overweight is people would think, they say, sometimes you have to eat a whole cucumber. This is more than 1 serving of a cucumber. So if I eat a whole cucumber at each time I eat one, even though it's a vegetable or fruit, whichever one, I think it's a veggie, I've still eaten beyond my max capacity of serving size, right? I've eaten too much of this. So what I need to do is I'm going to take portions of this and I'm just going to break this down probably in thirds. I'll probably do it in thirds. Because if I'm going to add dressing and I'm going to add other stuff to it and I'm eating the whole thing, I've just maxed out on calories and all the additives, right? So I'm just going to do a third of that for some lunch. I got these brats, these tailgate cheddar beer brats. They were buy one, get one free at $6.89. Got ranch for $2.49. Sister asked for ranch. We got some Philly cheesesteaks. We're going to go ahead and probably cook up the majority of this, or probably both of these, Jackson and I. And then we're going to put this in some containers. Because with the storm coming, we don't know if we're going to have power. We have a electric stove. But if I have this already cooked and I needed to go out on the grill just to heat something up, I could put this on some tin foil if it's already done, and then I could heat it that way. Or if I needed to get the charcoal grill out, I could do that as well. Picked up some Rainier cherries. They were about it's less than a pound. They were $4.99 a pound. Green grapes were on sale this week. Picked up this one. They were $1.49 a pound. I'm going to wash these off, go ahead and get them stored. Gain, just to have enough dish soap, was $2.99. It was larger than the Dawn, and it was the same price. Picked up a few teeny tiny Chiquita bananas. They're really small, like that small. So these are the small ones. But I figured if I wanted bananas and peanut butter, even though it's not lower carb, it's still fruit, and I could have that, right? Russet potatoes. We always pick up potatoes, $1.99. Even though I'm doing lower carbs because I work out, I can have a potato on weight days. Today's a cardio day. I'm just going to do the bike. And then cabbage was 49 cents a pound. So I got 4 heads of cabbage. I'm going to take them out of this plastic, just put them in the fridge so that they can sit there. And then we're probably going to cook one for lunches, dinners, just to have like an egg roll in a bowl. And I have a little bit of chicken left. We'll get that done. And then I got eggs. They were $4 and some change, so cheaper than last week's. So I'll take that. Yep, I will take it. The other thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this chicken off. Well, I'll wait till sister gets home. We'll go ahead and make some chicken salad. And we'll just get a little bit of meal prepping done.
Did you want to go outside?
You can let them out.
Come on, Buster. That's the ground. Come on.
She's terrorizing him.
Go pee or something. Pee. Hurry up. This will give me like, well, this girl
Alrighty, you guys. So I thought what I would do is go ahead and try to wash up some of our produce and go ahead and get some of our meal prepping done. Because the storm is coming, I want to make sure that the kids and I have what we need just on the in case that we lose power. I'm not anticipating that, but you never know how things will go in a storm. So here I am right now. I'm washing up some grapes, and I'm using this 4-piece premium leak-proof food storage container that I got from Temu. I'm just getting it ready to receive the fruit, but I had a cantaloupe that was going bad. So I thought I would get this processed. I think it was from last week's groceries, and we never did get into it, but we're going to get into it now. My kids actually like cantaloupe a lot. Mama doesn't like it, but the kids do. I like it. And so here I am just getting it nice and prepped. I am going to scoop those seeds out so I can save them for my garden. And what I'm going to do is I am now going to chop up this fruit, and I'm going to be storing it in my reusable storage bags. I got this set of 10 from Temu, and I'm using these. We've actually used these a couple times already. We've washed them out, and it does save on the budget when you have several that you can use. I have 3 of these gallon size storage bags, and that cantaloupe won't last very long because my kids do enjoy cantaloupe. Next, we're moving on to the kitchen, and I am doing this beef and using these teak wooden spoons for cooking. This particular spoon out of the set is one of my faves. It's the spider. That means it lets you drain the grease. And then we're also going to be using these storage containers that we also got from Temu. I'm just putting some foil and paper towels down at the bottom to catch any residual grease that does not get taken off or drained out by the spider. I want to make sure that I get any grease that's left over. This came with several different spoons, but again, this one I like because I can just pull the meat out and all of the drippings will drain out just like a spider. So there it is. That is all done now. I'm back to getting my grapes. I got some red ones yesterday, and I got green ones in today's grocery haul. And so I'm putting this into the storage container. This one has the carry handle. There's a carry handle that you can put on the top of this. And so again, I'm just making sure we have things that are readily accessible. Jackson is going to throw that in the fridge. And now I'm going to use this 6-piece container set where I'm going to just put the remainder of the grapes, and I have some additional fruits. This is just, you can pick one of these, probably about serving size, but this will also go into the fridge as well. We just want to make sure, I think it's a better use of our produce because typically we don't pre-process, and then we have a lot of produce that goes bad. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I'm meal prepping, food prepping, and so we are using up all of our resources and not having food waste, which then leads to resource waste, which I can't afford to have in today's economy. I am back to work this month, but I have not gone back to work just yet. I was very thankful that Jackson was able to come and help me. So I'm putting in some Rainier cherries. I think we're getting to the end of cherry season, but we used up the remainder of the grapes and then put the rest of the cherries in. And that took up all of those 6 slots. And that is actually going to go in the refrigerator as well. I'm just trying to dab dry so that we don't have a lot of moisture inside of that container as Jackson puts that in the refrigerator for me. And then I'm going to move along and finish up some additional projects here. I have, again, these storage bags. These are kind of your quart size. And those tailgate cheddar brats that I got, I went ahead and put those in the air fryer, and I put them in these storage bags. And again, these won't last long. That's probably 2 meals for the kids and I, maybe a lunch meal. And we're, of course, going to do some egg roll in a bowl. But that is a great use of those storage containers. Here I am using another one of these refrigerator containers, and I'm just going to take this English cucumber and I'm going to slice this just in rounds. I like to eat cucumbers with dip, with ranch. I have a green goddess dressing that I really like, and then sister is going to make some chicken salad. And so I can use that with the chicken salad. So it just helps to have things pre-prepped and done. Thank you again to Temu for sponsoring our video. This is our brief meal prep. We've got fruit. We have more fruit. This is all off. We put some paper towels down at the bottom just to catch any moisture after we wash everything off. We've got cantaloupe in our resealable bags. We've got sausage, the 2 things of sausage here. We've got cucumbers, and then this is all the shaved meat that I bought, those 2 packages of shaved meat. So again, we do want to thank Temu for sponsoring today's video and today's meal prep. You guys get out there, do all the things, stay safe. Let us know how you're doing if you're in the storm's path, and we'll let you guys know the same. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Find discount information and our code in the description box below.